All right, guys, 560 update. As I just showed, I got the 3-rib tires on. And these I was real happy with for tractor tires. They're a Carlisle brand, made in the USA, 8-ply. And I actually got these on Amazon for like $100 a piece, 750 16 SL. These are real nice tires. I like them. I did do the two-tone paint scheme on the rims. I think it looks a lot better than just solid red. And whenever you paint rims and wheels, don't forget the lugs. Either red or I thought silver looked better. So, and again, I took the tire right off the rim, primered the whole rim and center, sprayed red in the middle. I know it's hard to see, it's a little dark. Sprayed red in the middle, and then after the red was dry, taped it off and used Rust-Oleum. It's actually aluminum color, and painted it on with a brush. And it's real watery consistency. It's really runny, so you have to be very careful when you're painting it on. It goes on really nice. It dries really nice, and you can't even tell the difference. You can't see any brush strokes or anything. It dried real nice. So real happy with how the front tires turned out. I checked the toe in. The toe in's good. It's always good to do that when you put new tires on. I guess originally these had 650 or 616, but if I put the loader back on, I'd like to have heavier tires. Still not done. A couple things yet. I didn't realize I had such a hard time getting the loader off. The brackets were up here for the loader. I didn't realize that I only had one bolt holding the whole front end on. So I just ran these old ones back in. I might put some new ones in to make it look a little nicer. The fan belts are on. I got 2 brand new fan belts. Engine oil and filters changed. Hydraulic oil and filters changed. Air cleaner oils changed. You can see I got the new globe on the air intake. The old one was all cracked up. Still waiting for the piece of the hood. I have to do some work at the electrical now is going to be my focus, but yeah, it takes a little bit more time, but it's usually a little bit cleaner work than dealing in the oil and grease. So get some work on the battery cables, get them a little bit nicer. I always put an automatic shut off on all my tractors sitting in the shed. If you're not home, if you go away or something, you have batteries hooked up. I don't like that, especially when you've got 2 of them with a old tractor. Even if you wire the whole thing, I like to shut the batteries off in the shed. Still some touch up to do with the paint. It's not totally finished. Once everything's done and painted, and then I'll probably take all the white back off and take it outside in the sunlight, and you can really see where you missed and do some touch-up work. Some of the finer details, the serial number plate, it's real dirty. I'd like to shine that up. This I'm going to tape off. These inside these letters was black, so I'm going to do my same trick before, tape everything off and cut out the letters with the utility knife, the inside, and then get some black on there. Touch that up. Still didn't get the right seat. $239 for the right seat, so that's going to be there a while. I should get a steering wheel. But, and the brakes I got fixed. I got all new discs, 4 new discs. They weren't too bad, $17 a piece. I cleaned everything up. They were rusty and corroded. I got everything apart and clean. And I just tested a little bit here back and forth, and it stops real good. So I want to adjust the clutch and the TA yet, do some adjusting at the PTO. And like I say, still some painting to do here. The air cleaner isn't done yet. I greased everything now that it's painted. Whole front end is greased. The linkages back here are greased. The fast hitch needs grease fitting. I got to drill and tap this here. That's broke off in there. I did get the breakaway coupler on. I didn't put the bolt in yet to fasten it so it stays there, because I still want to touch up like the deck plate, and it makes it nice. I can pull these hoses right out of the way right now and get under there. And the lights, I didn't paint the lights yet. I think I'm going to do them in white. I saw a 560 that had the white, the international white on the lights and the frame. And I ran out of paint. I didn't get the centers painted or the rims here, so definitely need another paint run. The gas cap is cracked. I have one of those on order, and it leaks. So that's where we're at. I know I said I probably wasn't going to work on it for a while, but it gets addicting after a while. You just want to keep making it nicer and nicer. So, and I still have to paint the dash and everything. Like I said, I'm probably going to take that whole piece off and out of there and all the gauges out and diagnose some of the electrical. The oil pressure gauge works, but it's a little bit rusty looking. I don't know if I'll replace it or not. The tack should work. The cable has a break in it. I can get a tack cable on. I didn't have it hot enough to see if the coolant gauge works. I'm hoping it does. There's no breaks in the line. The fuel gauge doesn't work. It's always on empty. So I'll have to see if that's a sending unit or the gauge. And the charging gauge doesn't work. So basically, it just needs a lot of electrical work. So, but I'm real happy with how the tires turned out. And I guess this will be the third update on the 560. Haven't decided if I want to spend the money on a weight bracket yet. If I buy it, it'll make the tractor look nicer. You can put some weights on it. But if I put the loader back on, then it's not going to fit. I'll have to take it off. It'll be on the shelf anyway. And exhaust, I saw a real nice chrome exhaust straight pipe for it. I don't know if that's going to be an option in the future, but for what I paid for this tractor, I have a lot of room to make some upgrades. So thanks for watching, guys.